our generation, even though there was nothing when we started and we had to fight and we did all the kind of things that Wildwood is needing to do today. We had demonstrations, we had the police evict us from places, we surrounded the public buildings, we met with every commissioner, anybody, every legislator. We didn't let them off the hook, and we were merciless and just didn't stop until we had it. We found those people that were willing to listen. And fortunately, we found people who were willing to listen, and we were able to, on our own, fundraise, work hard, and we did it all. David was even a toughie in our own recreation program at Wildwood in summer camp. He was always a person on the fringes, and our staff didn't quite know what to do with him. He was much like some of our other guys that you don't know what to do with because they don't quite, there's no mold that anybody fits, but there's just a general grouping of people that you can understand. David was never one of those.
David and I first met, we realized there were some things that he needed to work on that he was struggled with in the past, and a lot of that was social interactions with other people. You know, so when we went out to, you know, maybe get some worms for the fishing, you know, or go get a coffee or go out to eat, you know, he needed a lot of guidance of how to interact with other, you know, other people. So him and I, you know, would role play a lot. It took a lot of practice with David, you know, because there were some things that would, you know, make David nervous. And when he was nervous, he would act in a way that wouldn't be something that was socially appropriate. When he asked me to be his best man, you know, that really heartfelt, like I just got filled up. And, you know, from there on, I was like, look what can happen to me by working with other people with disabilities.
Looking at me for Dave was love at first sight.
I felt like, you know, very close to Kathleen because I found her very, very friendly and very fun to be with, and we just have to roll with each other's punches and you know, patience.
Lori was diagnosed with what's considered type 1 diabetes, meaning that she was insulin dependent, requiring numerous injections daily for the administration of insulin, but also a series of blood finger stick checks. Through advocacy of her parents, they helped us to consider a more effective, less somewhat intrusive, and fewer injections by considering the insulin pump.
Before, back in the day, every time she would have a meal, a nurse would have to come and give her an insulin shot. Now, most of the work is managed by the DSPs here and nursing as well, but we don't have to rely on everybody to come help her, whereas we can assist her more ourselves.
But it wasn't good prognosis that he was ever going to speak.
So Sal, can't remember what year it was, he was still in the high school program, was invited to sing God Bless America at a the River Rats, thank you, the River Rats hockey game. And God bless his mother, who was part of their fan club and, you know, just a huge supporter of the team, walks right in and the organ starts and he starts singing at the top of his voice. It was, he didn't need me to be there, you know. I was just so proud to be there. You know, hit those final notes. That's when the tears came, and yeah, that was a pretty special moment. Yeah.
Her name is Beth McLaughlin. Yes. She's my absolutely adore.
And to watch this person emerge and evolve, and to be a part of that, and a really special part, because music is an intimate thing. You know, And to share that with an individual like Sal, and to have that connection. There's something about a connection through music that it's very difficult to describe, because it lasts forever.
Definitely physically exhausted, sometimes emotionally exhausted, but it's so worth it. And you know, I love going home and talking to my family and sharing how amazing these kids are and their successes, and that, you know, I get a good night's sleep, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to come back and I'm ready to see the kids, and I'm excited to continue to work with them.
I would hope that they wouldn't let anything stop them. If they were set in doing something, I would push them 100% and support them and tell them, you can do this, it doesn't matter who you are.
We love on our kids so much, and I think they really know that they are really loved and cherished, and that they're encouraged and we support them.
It is unfortunate that as these students do grow older and they age out of, you know, a program like Wildwood, the services that are available for them are not as great as they were in past years, because the funding isn't there for them.
I feel so blessed and so enriched and so privileged to have been a part of these people's lives, and to continue to have a part of their lives, to be a part of their lives. It's really been my privilege.